Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a
just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking right. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 43-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DB. Tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That brings up 4th down.
And he has gains the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Broncos first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Denver.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A first down carry for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And it's third down.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one goes well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Titans nothing.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and goal at the
4-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying to push it in with Henry. And This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry, and this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
They set up the screen for Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Draw play. This is Henry. And the man who went to high school just down the road in Brentwood, Derek Barnett, on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. A screen to Bell. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down and goal to go.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he will take this one in for the Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 10.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That third down conversion good for 23.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he had.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Broncos 17, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Could count on my power and look at my dogs from Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose thing, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you.